You will feel it all at once.
Unsighted number 7.
Number
We're
7.
back.
Yali, Maura,
Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
ready for Orly's controversial tantrums?
Hey, you guys love my controversial trend.
I got you.
Mira a ver qué tema tú escoges porque tenemos basically an hour to an hour and a half. So none of that 3 hours of
Yeah.
back and
No,
forth.
anytime that you guys want to change the subject, you can change.
Oh, I will.
What did you have in mind for them?
Espérate que ahora sí me oigo. Ah, perfecto. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys about.
Here we go.
Brace ourselves.
Did you guys hear about the whole Bud Light issue thing? It's everywhere.
Enlighten me.
Enlighten us.
They picked I guess the person in charge
A
that releases.
Trans?
No.
Yo pensaba que iba a empezar con ese tema.
Bueno, it's about that.
Espérate.
Oh, God.
Menos mal que estoy sentado.
No. It's about that, but it's they basically put on they put out on their can the rainbow, the gay rainbow, but they also put she or her, like the pronouns and all
The
that.
pronouns.
So they lost. I don't know. Don't quote me.
1 billion.
On the numbers, like millions of dollars, like 40 million and
1 billion.
You
I
know,
just read it. 1
Oh,
billion.
1 billion. 1
Wait,
billion.
Oh,
$1
she's
billion
prepared.
or 1 billion
Yeah.
like followers or
No
no.
followers like in sales.
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 They dropped, yeah. And now everybody's on TikTok doing reels.
So
like,
they only did a she, he, or like, I mean, a she, her, like woman.
they made it about transgender. So
So turning into a woman only.
Yeah,
Not woman
well, the-
turning into man because
the person
you
they
can't really put penises yet.
They also
Can they?
put her on the can, right? They also put
Yeah.
her face.
It's a guy.
His face.
Oh,
It's a guy
yeah, I
that's-
think I saw it.
it's a woman. It's a woman.
It's a
It's
trans.
So
It's a
a
guy
trans
who's-
became the face of Bud Light. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Yes.
Basically.
It backfired.
Oh.
So every business, the businesses, like small businesses like bars, they're putting out videos where they put all their inventory of Bud Light in the floor outside, and they run over it with like forklifts, like they don't want to. And people are not buying it, and then when they do buy it, they're making reels. Like I saw one that was hilarious. The guy opens the Publix door,
His sense of humor is different. So let me hear that one.
and he goes to pick up. He's like being super manly because he's a man, and he goes, "Okay, let me get a beer." And he picks up Bud Light. He goes, "Guys, do you want to do an ocean? Let me drop this." And then he picks another brand. So basically, Bud Light turned to like that was what he was.
And what was the question?
No, if you guys heard about that, it's
Yes.
everywhere.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I
So-
I have nothing
so
against transgenders.
So what I'm trying to say here is, once you go woke, you go broke.
is that I've never understood.
Did you just wake up?
I never understood the propaganda that goes behind that. Like,
They've been doing it with a lot of things. They did it with the Buzz Lightyear movie, and look what happened. China didn't even want the movie to release over there. And now they did the Super Mario, and they're mad that they didn't make it a little bit woke.
oh, so now everything has to be
Yeah, everything.
woke related.
Everything has
So
to
they're
be
making it more about equality?
Wait,
equality.
Yeah, that everybody needs to be involved.
No, they're making it about I'm a trans. I need you to see it in everything that you see daily in your school, in your kids, in the movies.
Do we have a
Because
straight?
it's
do we have-
becoming a norm. So they want to be equal,
No,
equally
because-
treated
no,
like the rest.
No, because when
him and her.
No, because when the gays were gays and they fought for gay marriage, they didn't put it in people's faces like that.
Oh.
They're
I
even
think
against
they
it.
did, bro.
did.
I think they did.
Not as much
I think
They
they did,
did.
bro. Yeah.
to the kids, bro.
I don't want to say
Yeah.
the kids, but they did put it out there,
No, but not to the point that like there's schools, they're making kids. I saw a video of a transgender man reading some fucking shit to kids. And then if you go into his TikTok, where he has all his videos, bro, the things he says is like, my cock this, like disgusting thing. That guy shouldn't be speaking to kids that are like 4, 3 years old, 4, 5, 6, 7. ¿Qué es eso? I went to school, Johnny,
That
and
I
never
agree with.
I never saw nothing about gays.
Yeah, me neither.
Never.
Me neither.
And
I mean,
yo crecí during that they were fighting for gay marriage, and I didn't see that everywhere.
I mean,
it's-
it probably wasn't as big because
Social
of
media?
social media back then. You know, back then it was only the flip phones and what did we have back then? MySpace.
MySpace, but I don't
That's
think
when it all started,
Bro, but
right.
they're putting it's like everywhere, everything like, como que they're trying to like, hey, I'm okay. You want to be a dog, a cow, or identify as whatever you want to identify?
Yeah,
There's actually people that identify as
Yeah, I know.
fucking
right?
animals.
Yeah,
but those people have mental issues, bro.
they all have. No, listen to this. Listen
Yes.
to this.
Must have some.
If you are a trans person, you already have mental health issues. It's scientifically proven that it's a mental health issue.
But being gay, it's also sometimes a mental health
It's
issue.
also a mental health issue. Yeah, it is proven by
It's
Yeah.
not, I don't think it's a mental health issue. It's more of something in your brain that is not like, it doesn't process the same as we do, like normal people do.
It's a mental health issue.
I'm okay.
But it,
You're having mentally health issues.
That's a big question. I had that in mind the other day. Like, how do I ask this question? I was thinking of it like, is being homosexual a choice, a sickness, or I forgot the third, but I was gonna ask another.
It could be a choice. You one day kiss a guy, they stick it up your ass, and you like it.
Dios mío, Orlando.
It's true.
That's not really how it works.
No,
you
I'm
know?
saying it could
But-
be like that. I know people that they weren't gay.
Johnny's trying
and
to be
that
all
happened. They
professional.
hooked up with a guy.
No, I'm not trying to be
And
all
they liked
professional.
it.
I'm just trying to like.
Orly's
wanna-
up here like,
I don't want to insult anybody outside
That's
of
not
this.
an insult.
exact.
It's what happened.
He's
Okay,
just
Orly.
being honest.
I'm being honest.
No, that's fine, but you know,
he
some
always
people
says
are
he's being-
sensitive, and I don't want to, you
Of
know.
course.
Oh, everybody's
Yeah.
sensitive nowadays, so it's whatever. Jesus.
He loves this.
But
and
listen,
he
listen.
enjoys this.
The thing is, if you're a straight guy and then you try sex, gay sex, you know, and you like it, it's a choice. You liked it, and now you want to be gay.
I'm okay with gay, transgender people
Me
being
too.
whatever they want to be, all of that thing. I do agree with him that them show it in your face. And what I mean by that is that, for example, now they want to be women, right? Okay, that's fine. If you identify as a woman, that's okay. But then now they're calling us women something else. Like, what is it? It was like cis women
no,
or
no.
something like that.
What?
Like, I'm not a cis woman. I am a woman. Like, you know, like I'm if you
So now
ident-
that they're also labeling
yeah, or like
women.
birthday.
Wait.
Yeah, you haven't seen that?
No?
No.
Yeah, they have a new name
Yeah,
for
apparently
us.
my
It's-
TikTok only does makeup and babies.
Oh, they just want to go at it with everybody then.
yeah, they're trying to.
All right. The thing is, this is what happens. The issue is now they want to be in women's sports also. Well, you saw the swimmer. Tapped rank 80 on men's swimming.
Not even 80, bro.
Not even.
It was like rank 402 or
Yeah.
something like that.
Now,
Yeah.
now he went to a women's sport.
Broke all records. All records.
That's not fair.
No, that is not fair.
But and also you ask him, what is a woman? Nowadays, you're asking people, even women, what is a woman? No,
It's a female.
it's a
That can reproduce.
They can't explain it, bro. I'm not a scientist, but you ask me what a woman is, common sense. I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna be very blunt about it.
But here's the thing: if you're a guy and you could become a woman, there's actually surgery that makes you into
You're
a
still a
woman.
man.
You could still have boobs. No, you could cut your penis out.
Yeah, but you're still a man.
How?
You cannot have babies.
Correct. But if you're gonna say the word that you were gonna say that you said you were not gonna say, then it's not correct.
But biologically, even if you
There's
cut your
only two
penis,
genders.
Yeah, there's no
Male, female. That's it.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's
No.
male, female, not woman, man.
Do you
If
see?
you wanna
This is
go
the whole
that-
issue.
No, no,
That's
but that,
in-
but
so
that,
confusing now.
but that kind of makes sense though.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
The male, female.
Male, female.
I mean,
Yeah.
anybody could right now
Man,
be a woman,
woman.
let's say, like the trans. They could be a woman. They could call themselves woman.
They could call
But they're not a
themselves.
female because they cannot reproduce.
Yes, of course.
And then the woman that used to be men cannot be called man because they cannot throw the sperm inside and make the reproduction. You see how that works?
But if you ask me, are you a woman or a man? Even if you don't have a penis, you're still a man.
That's your very personal opinion.
No, it's biology. There's no personal opinion. Yo, ahora mismo, I'm a guy, right?
Aren't you going to be confused if they look like a girl?
You could
Because a
confuse
lot of them
yourself.
look very
Yeah, no, I've
good.
seen. Yeah.
Like,
Cualquiera se
way
llama
better
el
than any
yeah,
woman.
yeah. But at the end, we're talking about what it is. Like, what is the fact? Like, you are still a biological man. Even if you cut your
Scientifically?
penis. Yeah, even if you cut your penis, you're still that. Now, if you want me to call you a woman, I mean, okay. Que hola, niña. I don't mind.
What?
Yeah, to each its own. But
I don't mind that. I just
What I
don't
don't
want
like
you to
is-
shove it in my face.
yeah.
It's I was gonna say,
And it affects you guys too. Like,
the problem is that when you ask them, a lot of them, when you ask them, oh, what is a woman? They just refuse to accept that maybe you're trans, you were a man, you transitioned. That's what you are. You transitioned, but they want to be a woman,
Yeah,
right?
I
And
saw
then
a
they
video
even
the other
say like, I do get my period. Just because you're taking a bunch of hormones and you're on a bunch of pills doesn't mean that you get to feel what I feel. Like, I've had my friggin' period for 23 years. You don't know what that feels like. It's not real. So they just can't accept the fact that they're just trans, that we will respect you that way. Why are you trying to take our place? Like, that's not how it works.
but the issue is not even that. The issue is that, okay, you're trying to push it in my face. Okay, it's still, you shouldn't do that. But it's everywhere. And now they want to be in sports. They're in freaking bars dancing to little kids. You don't see a stripper in a bar. A woman stripper? Do you see her dancing in a bar and people throwing money at them? And little kids going up to them and put money in their thing? Oh, no, but you do see a grown-ass man with little kids dancing in chores ahí all provocative. ¿Qué es eso, bro?
Can you imagine if there was a heterosexuality, I don't know how to say it, heterosexuality movement? Like, oh, everybody just be straight. You get what I'm saying?
Straight?
They'll cancel you.
Like a straight movement.
They'll cancel you nowadays.
That's not what's in.
Yeah, they'll cancel you. I just don't like it that you're trying to.
I don't think you understood what I was trying to say.
I do.
Like straight people.
Like straight people going out there and trying to make everybody go straight.
Yeah.
They're already straight. There's no need for that. What?
Bueno,
Convert
This new-
those that are not straight into like straight.
They're
what I
but Yalina,
They're already converted. They already invested their money in the
Bro,
surgery
whatever,
and they have a
never
PP
mind.
and, too late.
pero the thing is, this generation is growing confused as fuck. They're confusing the fuck out of kids.
Tell me about it.
So, van a salir perritos y gaticos everywhere.
But I also think I've stated this before. It also comes. There's a lot of people that I feel they're born that way. They're born with those feelings.
Yeah.
Since they're little,
Yeah.
that they're not gonna be the man and they're not gonna be the woman.
For sure.
You could tell
Yeah.
by their manners,
that's-
by their speaking, by their actions. And they try to hide it until they actually grow up and actually understand. Because I have family that just didn't understand, like, since they were little, you could tell. We would always try to, like, no te ponga la toalla en la cabeza. Oh, mira, tengo pelo con una toalla. That's not a man, that's not a boy thing. That's a girl thing. So, le quitabas la toalla. And then he found a lipstick. He will come out with a lipstick in red. And you're like, boys don't do that. And he's like a little boy. And then eventually he grows up and he's confused. He has to go to therapy until he can accept himself. Hey, you're this. This is what you like. This is what you feel. You need to come out to your mom, your family, and state it. Because this is health-wise what you like.
Yeah.
How are you gonna feel better and be better?
But that's fine.
But somehow that is more understandable
Yeah.
than somebody showing in your face, and that's like the new trend. And now everybody is just trying to become that.
Wait, look, this is how simple it is. The simple fact that when I grew up, I learned about sex around, I want to say 8, 9 years old, right? sex, like man and female, you know. And
That
I
was
start-
early, bro. No, tú estabas metido.
Cool.
At what age?
And cool.
At what age?
8 or
6'7"?
9.
No, you said 6'7".
No, I said 8 or 9.
And who were your friends?
Dude, in Cuba,
Apparently.
in Cuba, when I was 8, I had a little girlfriend.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, dang.
Everybody has a little girlfriend.
Pero you like you
boyfriend.
ask your parents because te entra picazón abajo and you kind of start experimenting, right?
I never asked my
No, I'm
parents
not a
that.
boy.
Well, I'm talking about as a man, but they never told me, oh, you have to. Como que nowadays you shouldn't be teaching kids about that because you're gonna confuse them even more. I was already confused. ¿Por qué me pica aquí? You know, like.
No, I agree. Not teaching them anything, especially in schools, and not introducing that into schools. The example I gave is he was a boy, and he would like wear a towel on his head, like literally fold it here, and he'll come out with the towel moving. Like, look, I
He
have
was
long
feminine.
hair.
He was produced
Exactly.
like
It's like
yeah.
he wanted to have long hair like a woman. So
That's fine,
women do that, like when you're little, but a boy doesn't.
but that's a few
So it's
that
not
grow up
teaching
to like
him.
that.
Doesn't that have to do with like a level of a specific hormone that we are born with?
Or less testosterone.
Men have testosterone. I think women have estrogen. No?
Yeah.
Is it
Yes,
that one?
yes.
I don't know if that's what defines
Well-
like la ¿cómo se llama? El feminismo.
You could have
el
more of
masculinismo, tú dices.
you could have more of like a woman's hormones and
Sí, como que cada persona tiene un nivel masculino y un nivel femenino.
hormonas.
Cada persona, todo el mundo. Entonces, obviamente,
So
la
it is
mujer
a
tiene más.
it is a hormonal issue as well, because in this case as well, he was premature. So when he was born, he was like, it was between his mom and him, survival. Like they asked, who do you want us to, survive? Obviously, we said the mom, but the baby survived. And then he was born like the size of the hand, not even 4 pounds, 2 pounds. So to build him up and complete him to grow like his eyebrows, the rest of his body and everything, he had a lot of hormones put into him. So that could have been affected
yeah.
the way that he felt growing up
But that's
and everything
fine.
else.
You grow up like that, that's fine. You start growing up like that and you
see
start
it coming.
Yeah, you
so
see it
it's,
come.
it's different.
And then when you grow up, your mom explains to you or she starts understanding and you might be, a little bit more to girl side than the man side or you're gay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
But
Which
there's
is
another
fine.
situation. There's a girl that ever since she was little and would play, she was a tomboy.
But that could also be
And she didn't have none of these hormonal issues.
that could also be who she surrounds with.
She had all girls cousins.
I know eso no. Pero
And
did
we
she,
would all play together.
did she grow
La
up-
muñequita, la casita.
did she grow up to be a lesbian?
Correct.
I was
Oh,
a
that's
tomboy,
fine.
little tomboy when I was
But they weren't
little.
teaching her that
We
at that
weren't.
age. You shouldn't. You shouldn't teach that to kids. You grow up, whenever you grow up and you feel different, you start learning about that. Okay, why do I feel different? And come out.
Correct.
I don't
That's
fine.
the thing that people realize it, excuse me, at a certain age, because that's when you start feeling different.
It's the same thing when you're a kid and you're straight, you start experimenting with what you're feeling as a man or as a woman. Well, I like girls. Why do I like girls now? When I was 8 or younger, I kind of was like, or I got here, kids are like, oh, they have cooties, girls have cooties, because you're a kid, you're not thinking about that stuff. And then if you teach them that around all the other things they have to learn, you're going to confuse them even
Bueno,
more.
yo no sé. Yo de chiquito siempre fui un enamorado.
You okay? I had a girlfriend at 8. Her name was
Yo a los 9.
her name was Dayetsi.
Bueno, espérate.
Hi, Dayetsi, if you heard
Bueno,
I didn't have any boyfriends. Okay.
de tener novia creo que de los 5 años, pero yo era el único que lo sabía. Yo además decía, aquella es mi novia. Ya.
And
Pero-
then I don't know, when I was a kid, at least the whole experimenting thing, I used to hump the pillows
Words.
Everybody did.
and go like this.
Orly clearly has been
I never did
a
that,
straight
bro.
boy
No, like you
since he
what?
was little.
You move like but with the pillow. My mom got me once.
How old were you?
And you play with
I
your
was,
ding
I was
dong
in
too?
Cuba, so I came here when I was 8. So I was like 7, but
Yo, that's early, bro.
yeah.
Who
But
were
my-
your friends?
Bro, my neighborhood, there was one friend que se llamaba Muñeco, un negrito. He was my best friend.
There's always a negrito.
Yeah, and all of the other kids around us were girls. So it was girls, me and him,
Oh,
and his
boy.
brother. And the girls eran candela, it's not like here.
I don't know.
What part of Cuba is that?
Florida, Camagüey.
What? Tú eres Nahue.
Nehuito.
Este tipo es Nahue.
I was born in Camagüey.
Bro,
Now you realize?
cero acento de Nahue.
Coño,
Oh, I
pero
came when I
que
was 8.
cuando ya.
Came when I was 8.
But what about your mom and your dad? Do they
Nahue?
speak Nahue?
No. Oh, you heard my mom?
Yeah, they don't sound Nahue at all.
Yeah.
How weird.
Familia.
Usually people allá de Oriente, they hablan así, like almost
No, pero
Dominican.
Camagüey.
No, pero
Camagüey
Camagüey
habla-
it's still a little bit further.
Yeah.
You're
No
not
te
really
comparando
in
con Oriente.
What is it that they call that chancleta?
Guantánamo?
Huh?
Guantánamo.
Make sure it doesn't
Yeah,
have a
they
bug in
call
it.
it.
Santiago.
They call it chancleta or something. I can't remember now. I remember.
Yeah, but to end the subject, I think it shouldn't be pushed to kids or everybody. You want to be whoever you want to be, that's fine.
I
It's
agree.
just that agenda, bro. The Little Mermaid, now with Tinkerbell.
Oh, we
Oh,
just
that's
saw the
another-
commercial for Tinkerbell.
Cleopatra también. Van a
What?
hacer un documental. Y
Oh,
Cleopatra
I
es
sent it to
negra.
you guys.
And Netflix.
She's black.
See, you guys never pay attention to anything I say.
I saw it. I know I saw
I
it.
don't have
I
time,
saw it.
champion.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But you know who's producing?
Sorry.
you know,
If it's something that could fight Orly on, I
you know
see
who's
it.
producing that one? Jada Smith, Will Smith's wife.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw that
She's producing that one. The
She's
Cleopatra.
that one
gonna
makes
be the
sense.
Cleopatra?
No, she's producing.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
the
Really?
producer. She's the
said-
one creating it to be that of color.
You said it all.
I mean, con razón. Look
Yeah.
at her
Pero ¿qué es eso,
daughter, her son,
Her husband.
her
What are
husband. Yo,
Self.
what a weird family, bro.
What are some black people movies that are like only black people all the time since the end of times? Like Black Panther, I know is one. Marvel has always been black characters from Africa.
Yeah. I mean,
What are others? Do you guys know any?
No.
I mean, from the back of my mind.
So imagine Black Panther, they pick up a white guy with blue eyes. Vamos, tú eres Black Panther. Tarzán, dale.
There's,
Dale, Tarzán. Ahora eres Black
How?
Panther.
that's what I don't understand. Why don't they just create a new character, you know?
First of all, if you're doing it to make,
That's- I agree.
if you're doing it to make black people or kids feel better that they don't have
Equality.
those equality, you're not doing it because of that, and you shouldn't
Absolutely
even
not.
do it because of that. If you're gonna do something, make a new character.
Exactly.
Like I don't have the Little Mermaid. She's gorgeous and she has a beautiful voice, right? The girl that's doing it. But bro, everybody knows. Even black people are like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah.
We don't want that." It's always been a white girl that's a mermaid. Why don't you make a new story that it's a
Correct.
black girl? It's a mermaid.
Yeah.
If you want to make it,
Imagine Tinkerbell is like from 1906 or something.
Yeah, they're making
something
Tinkerbell
like
of color
that.
again, too.
Tinkerbell with Peter Pan, and then all of a
And it
sudden,
looks really
after
good.
100 years, boom, you're black.
It looks really good.
Like, what?
But she's morenita, yeah. Which I have nothing
There's no
against,
way,
but it's
bro.
just
No, it's not
the
having
history of it. Like, you can't change history or
You-
whatever's
you're
been
just-
going on.
You're just killing the character, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
What else?
nah, bro.
What else is there in the news?
in the news. Oh,
Since we're talking about all new stuff that's coming up.
supposedly
Bueno, have you seen
We're at war.
Maura's stories with the boy?
Yeah, Maura,
They're
what's up
hilarious.
with the pollitos? Okay.
I freaking
Let's
love it.
bring on Maura and the pollo. Because Maura has a story, right? A story?
Yeah.
That she just picks up the black pollito. You don't pick up the white ones.
she picked a different one the other day.
No. She picks the black one.
smart on that.
She picks it up and she just dances with it. So can you explain what you're doing?
It's for the equality. No,
It's the black one.
We need more black chickens.
I have. What was the question?
What's up with that? Like, what are you
Oh, it's
doing
because
with the chicken?
it's because they lay blue eggs,
Okay.
right? So when my grandma found out that there was chickens out there that lay blue eggs, she was like, "I need those chickens." So we just got 15 of them.
15?
Yeah, but in total we have 34 chickens. So
Yeah.
it's a win-win for us. We don't buy eggs. or
I know
nothing.
eggs are very expensive, and I want to get not that many, but I do want to eventually get some chickens.
And a
But
cow.
why do you pick it and dance with it
In the rain.
in the rain? Yeah, rainy.
Because
and the chicken likes it. He just
Yeah.
stays
That
there
was
like,
so epic. You didn't see it?
I'm the first one that saw it. She sent it to me on a text.
I've been begging my family and my grandma, especially because we live with her, to have a dog, and she won't let me for the life of her. So I was just like, you know what? I'll just have chickens.
So the chickens are your pets.
They'll be
Looking at the chicken like
they'll be
it
my
was a dog.
pets, and obviously they can't like sleep with me or nothing because that's disgusting. But so I just go and spend time with them, and I literally go like 5-6 times.
And they let
a
you
day.
grab them?
Oh yeah, I raise them.
She feeds them. So
Yeah.
How do you guys
How do
deal
you
with the
feed them?
smell?
With the syringe?
No, pero están en el backyard, super lejos de la
y eso
casa.
se limpia.
I mean, we're
And
talking about a lot of chickens.
we have a big patio too, like it's big.
yeah.
But my cousin has about...
Porque cuando
15
llueve y
and
está
he's still-
el pollerío ahí, eso hiede bastante.
No, if you clean it and you maintain it, it shouldn't.
Y tenemos una manguera que se limpia todo de vez en cuando. Yeah. Y tenemos un gallo que nos despierta a las 4 de la mañana.
Oh, I've heard about the gallo.
Mi
Wait,
hermano,
this
right?
has to be a different guy, right? The other one, Rip, right?
Rest in peace.
The dog
The
killed
one
him.
the dog ate it or killed it.
Yeah.
We're not sure.
Harvey said that he was sad for like
A dog
month.
or a fox?
My brother's sad.
Yeah, he said he missed him.
Incorrecto.
He said he missed him.
They
hated him.
They hate all the chickens and gallos because they wake them up.
They hate the roosters, not the chickens. But
I thought he said he missed him because the gallo died
No.
for the rest of the chickens.
Maybe he killed it. Maybe he's the one that killed it.
No, it was the dog.
No, it was
Oh.
a dog. We have a dog next to our home.
A dog?
Yes, a dog.
The
I
neighbors.
thought you guys were saying duck.
That gallo went into the neighbor's patio. There's a dog.
Oh,
The
yeah,
dog
so
obviously
Se jodió.
le dio
Free
guiso.
Well, we're gonna also start to have to raise cows.
Why?
Well,
Why are you gonna raise a cow?
Bro.
first of
because
all?
18,000 cows
Did you
died.
see that?
Exactly.
I just love how he starts that conversation.
It's true. You know that's gonna affect
Yeah,
us.
bro.
We're gonna have to.
What happened with the cows? I need
there's
more
like
milk.
explosion.
There's like conspiracies now that
Yeah.
we're being sabotaged from the inside.
Yeah, so they could
Has
starve
to do
us.
like with whatever's going on in Russia and Ukraine and all
That
this.
guys
theory has been
know.
around since like
no.
9/11.
Yeah, no,
No,
but
it's
now,
not. It's not a
Maura.
theory anymore.
It's coming to life.
It's serious.
yeah, it started with the what's it called?
Well-
La Casa de Huevo, and now
The cows. Oh
the
my God, yes.
cows,
Oh my
everything,
God.
everything is connecting.
Mira,
you know, like-
18,000 cows burned alive from an explosion in one of the Texas farms, the cattle ranches.
Yep.
They burned. You could hear the sound. It was so sad.
No,
Yeah.
18,000.
I can't.
So that's like, how does that happen?
It was like a massive explosion. It
Whoa,
looked like
the
in the
same thing that
middle,
happened
like
in
if it was
the-
in the middle of the desert, boom, like huge.
Yeah. And
So the chickens with the
Mira,
eggs.
the
Now the cows
chicken-
with the milk.
the cows. Now Brazil.
We're not gonna have food very soon.
No, Brazil, Iran, I think, Russia and China are united.
Yes.
Now
we're creating
Brazil,
the new currency.
The new currency. Now supposedly we're
That
already
is very rare to happen, but or affect us
what?
in a big way.
All the trade market that comes from China and Brazil. Like fruits.
No, you're incorrect.
Well,
Panama,
most of it.
Ecuador. I work with those banks. They're the ones that does the most import of any fruit.
What about
Pineapples, bananas, all of that come from over there, not Brazil.
But what about like China was surrounding with the military on Taiwan?
I was saying that in my line of work, we see a lot of the products being imported and exported from Peru, Panama, Ecuador, especially Ecuador. Ecuador does all the bananas and pineapples. So I want to fact check Orly.
Okay, yeah, Ecuador. We have other NATO countries that work with us.
Yeah, but they're not part of the group that's trying to do
No,
the new currency.
okay, I didn't know that. But also, it affects us because I saw that China is surrounding Taiwan with military force, and they're saying that
They're testing, practice.
like Ukraine did. I mean, like Russia did with Ukraine. We're testing, and then a few days later, they were at war.
Yeah.
The thing, how that could affect us, is that most of the chips, like computer chips, los tornillos, all of that is made in Taiwan. We depend from them.
Right.
So if they go into war with Taiwan, China, right, backed up by Russia, Iran, and now I guess Brazil, we'll go to war.
Yeah.
but it's almost clear that it's coming.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter if it's because of the currency. It doesn't matter if it's because of
Oh yeah, yeah.
whatever they're doing it. I feel it's coming on all the facts and events that are happening. They're trying to hide it with other things. I also saw the other day that Biden sent troops over there,
Yeah, no,
and nobody knows. I don't know if it's true, but there's a lot of videos and stuff coming up
Well,
with that.
you're gonna-
And China and Russia are waiting for it. They're like, I want this to happen.
this is scary. I saw a video.
They really want that smoke, you think?
Oh yeah,
But listen,
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw a video that in one of
especially
the
with the weak president we have. I said it.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't even want to get on the.
I
Well,
said it.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go.
but like I was saying, I saw a video. I don't know what it was for, what court, or I don't know what it was, but I know they were talking about 800 million or $800 billion to support the war that's coming. So 40.
You think we have that much money?
No, they're already putting it into law. They wanna sign it so we get that money for that war if it happens.
From who? From us? From tax?
Who else? 40%. That's what I saw. That they
That's
were
the
sitting
issue.
down talking with generals, like how much we're gonna need if we go into war, blah blah blah.
Orly, this country is broke.
Well, we're broke. This guy
We're
has
broke.
this guy has destroyed this country.
So Russia and China and everybody who wants to come together to create the new currency, it's not going to be as easy as it sounds. It's not going to be as easy as they're portraying it, because it's still US dollar is valuable and everywhere, but we're still broke.
Of
So
course,
it's
we
still
owe
gonna.
everybody.
And if we go into war, they am creating a new currency. We're going to war, wasting all that funds that
The
we
resources.
have, resources.
It's just crazy to me how this guy has lent, first of all, so much money to a war that has nothing to do with us, Ukraine, billions of dollars, right? And which is, it sucks. Nobody likes war. We shouldn't be in war. I feel bad for them. But logo, we need that money here. We have all these gun shootings in schools. We will use more protection. We could have used that money for more protection for our kids, for a lot of things.
I mean, every single time that the U.S. has been involved, like in a war or something, there's always some
A catch?
no, como un interés.
Yeah, like
De
a,
parte de
Obviously,
USA. Now,
obviously.
what would be USA's interest
no, but no. This guy is just dumb.
interfering with the Russian and Ukraine war?
I don't know. That's what
Like,
Like,
everybody's.
what are we getting from it if we are
Nothing.
lending them?
They just have to, because
because of NATO.
correct.
No, but we don't have to, because they have France, they have Germany. They're not doing anything. They're NATO too.
We're supposed to be the biggest army.
We
Air
are,
Force.
but the army doesn't.
Everything.
But yeah, we are the biggest army. We have the strongest military. We have the strongest
And
navy.
the most technology as well.
Yes, but what does have to do with you sending money? You could send guns.
Because we cannot physically go and help them. We cannot interfere, because that would create another war. That's the thing. So we could only help them with money.
But we don't have to. We don't have to. We're not obligated to do that. We could help them.
What
somewhat.
happens if Russia just takes over Ukraine completely?
Takes over Ukraine. Now,
No, it can't just be like that.
yeah. Well, it's easier they get closer to us.
Exactly.
But think about it. We have navy all over the world. We have navy literally next to China, waiting.
Yeah, we have bases everywhere.
We have the strongest navy in the world.
Correct.
We
And
are
army too, because my friend just sent me the other day that they have a base right up in the middle of Spain. I'm like, how are
Okay.
you guys there? He goes, I'm moving there, and I'm going to be protected if anything goes on. And I'm still going to be like a European passport native. Like, he can become he could have a passport based on his family records from Spain, and then he'll move to the base and he'll be protected, anything that goes on. But he will still not be in the United States.
I
So
could
that's crazy.
I could
Let me
never
put it
be
this
that
way.
brave, bro.
They asked one of the generals, "Oh, what do you think is more advanced, China and like let's say submarines? How advanced is China? How many generations?" He goes, "We're 20 years more advanced than them in military,
That's a
technology.
whole other world that we are not even
supposedly."
close to
Yeah.
understanding. other stuff. Did you ever see the documentary of the flight that was lost right from Taiwan?
Oh,
That flew out of Taiwan. That was that nobody ever found the remains of the plane.
Yeah, that
it was
one.
like 300 people. It was flying from Taiwan to. Do you remember where?
from Taiwan to like Asia, like mid Asia.
Yeah.
Or...
So after research, there's a documentary on Netflix that apparently that plane had cargo with intelligence equipment from the U.S. And that's why they threw it down.
Bro, there's so many things that
And
happen.
nobody ever found it. And FBI here had all that information and never shared it with them.
Well, what do you expect? The FBI hid everything from us when the whole COVID.
Thank you.
That's
The
That
whole-
was my point to prove.
Yeah, the whole laptop with the Biden kid, whatever his name is. I'm not being into. I don't know
What's up
shit
with
about
that
politics,
laptop
but I,
thing. Whatever happened to that? I asked you the other
Nothing.
day. I don't know.
Nothing.
that's the
but
issue.
then Trump is being indicted for
yeah. Well, no,
Well,
not
what's
anymore.
the problem with the
Did that end?
laptop?
Yeah, and you know why it ended? Because that guy that put the charges, what was this guy in New York?
Correct. Okay.
He was hiding evidence.
As well.
He was hiding evidence that he needed to present to
Correct.
the jury, I think.
To the
And he-
court.
and he didn't. So they dropped everything.
So they dropped everything.
Of course.
Oh, so he's running.
but
He's
this-
running now, right?
No, but that's
For
the thing.
president.
What do you mean?
Trump.
He's been running. You could be president while you're in jail. You didn't know that?
I didn't
No.
know that.
Yes.
New for
Yes.
Yeah.
You could be president
What?
if you're in jail. If they still vote for you and you win,
No.
yes, look it up. Fact check.
Yo,
Please,
fact check that real
Felix.
quick. bro.
Felix, fact check that
I
real
can't
quick.
believe this.
Yes. Look,
No,
Google
no,
it.
no. Because
Ask
once you go to jail, you
ChatGPT.
lose your rights to vote.
It depends, I think, what you go to jail for.
That's why they
sure.
were
No, no, no. You lose your rights to
indicting
vote.
him. No,
I don't know. Look it up. That's what I heard. Don't. That's what I heard from.
that's just nuts, bro.
But the thing is, okay, they put those charges against him. Now they dropped him. Why aren't they punishing that guy that hid evidence? Why aren't they punishing
Oh, yeah.
Facebook? Well, no, they are now. I sent you a video.
Wasn't he on trial, Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah,
Or
now
something?
everybody.
But let's not go there because I've explained to Orly a lot of times about Mark Zuckerberg.
No. But now they wanna
But he won't believe me
who?
or hear me out.
What?
When Mark Zuckerberg got in trouble with the United States, that he had to present everything that he needed to present, they let him go. And I'm pretty sure it was because now the United States, the government controls him. And everything that he shows, everything that's out there. So they have control over him. Like right now, he posts, there's something goes up on Facebook and they don't want it. They're going to call him and say, we don't want this. Take it out.
That's the whole issue. I sent you guys a video. I don't know if you saw it. That they're fighting for. Well, they're gonna be punished. Biden, the whole administration, Facebook, all the social medias. They're facing prison supposedly because they didn't follow the First Amendment, like freedom of speech.
Correct?
So they violated that with the fact that the FBI called Facebook and told them, I need you to hide the whole Biden laptop issue. I need you to hide the whole COVID thing issue, right? So now they're saying, even if the government tells you to do that, you cannot do that. That you're violating the First Amendment. You could tell the government, I'm not gonna do that. You're telling me to silence people. Like that's free speech. You can't, like suppose you can't do
Right.
that. It's in the First Amendment. Like, so now they're facing supposedly, they could get charged, they could go to prison, blah 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 blah. But I
Never
see
gonna
talk,
happen.
I see talk, I don't see action, and that's what everybody's saying. Like all these people commit all these stuff, but they're not punished.
Okay,
So
can you talk about that Hunter Biden's laptop? What happened to that?
He
I
was
don't get it.
having sex with Chinese spies,
What?
Hunter Biden is Biden's son.
right?
Correct.
Right, Felix? Yeah, yeah. But
Fact
yeah,
check, fact check.
yeah, it is.
What about the jail thing? Did you check?
What jail thing? Oh yeah. Booyah!
Why?
You can't vote, so you can't really vote for yourself.
Oh no! Wait. Now immigrants might be able to vote without
Vote?
being citizens. they want everybody that comes into this country, not even a
Oh,
citizen.
but I agree with that because if you
No.
live here, you should have a right to vote for whoever you
What?
want to
No.
be in. You
No.
live here.
You're illegally here.
You should be a citizen.
Immigrants
first.
are not always illegal.
Like you should
Orly.
learn about this
You mean
country's
illegal
constitution
immigrants?
and all of that.
Listen, Yalina.
You mean illegal ones?
Yes.
Okay, then that's different.
If you
But
come into,
immigrants as a whole,
okay, let me
'cause
tell. Let me
I think
explain
because once you're a resident, you can't really vote. You have to be a citizen to vote.
something. Of course.
So
How are you
And
gonna
my-
vote if you don't even know the Constitution or you don't even
Orlando,
swear
my
on the
parents
flag?
have been here in this country for 20 something years, the same years I have. I'm a citizen. They're not. They're not allowed to vote. I am.
Me too.
What's the difference?
I'm a citizen.
They're residents.
My dad is a citizen. My mom is not a citizen. You know why she's
So
not a
in
citizen?
that case, I agree that they should vote.
Okay, but
'cause
you know
they
why?
live here.
You know why my mom is not a citizen?
Why?
Because she took the test. She cannot even write a sentence in English. She cannot. She doesn't understand the Constitution. She doesn't know the history of this country. Because they ask you all of this, right? It's a test.
study
Just
for
because
the
you
test.
don't know
If I ask you
English,
any question from that test, would you be able
No,
to
Exactly.
because
answer?
I became a citizen because of my dad. I was
Well,
17.
I didn't.
When he become a citizen, you automatically become a citizen.
But you should know all those
I know,
questions.
did.
I know some things. I know
Okay.
why the 50 stars are what
So-
they represent in the flag, and certain things.
I mean,
So
he knows.
how is that different from your mom? She
My
still
mom doesn't know
knows.
anything. If I ask my mom,
your
what are the
mom-
50?
No, but your mom can
Orlando,
study, bro.
your mom
for the
could still
exam.
know.
study.
No. What I'm trying to get to is your mom will still know if she wants a Republican or other party in the representing her
Yeah,
country.
she doesn't need to know.
She
But
doesn't
this-
need to know her rights
this
or
is
her
where-
Who was the
amendments.
first
Okay,
president
but this is
and
where it's
shit like
wrong.
that.
This is where it's wrong. Other people that are coming from Mexico, Cuba, and all that, who did that? Who allowed that? What party?
What does it matter?
What party allowed it? Democrats, right?
Correct.
They opened the border. Who do you think they're
They
going to vote
didn't
for?
open the border.
Well, and el viejito loco este que no puede ni hablar.
Let's go ahead and open the border. Yeah,
mean,
that's not
open the
how
gate.
it-
Usually listen to this. The lower class will always lean towards the Democrats.
Never. If you,
What-
never.
what?
If you-
What?
What?
how many times have you voted Democrat being Cuban?
Let me
That's
stop you
different.
right there, bro. When I got here from Cuba, everybody in my family was
But why?
Democrat.
But why?
Why? Because they
represented
support,
something else.
They support the lower class better than the Republican Party, the Independent.
They used to.
Basically-
Keyword. Used to.
Okay, but you
used
know
to,
why
I
they
don't know.
did that, right? This is why I think they did that. They want you to depend on the government.
Yes.
How is that helping you?
Okay, but whoever comes from these countries that they have a different culture. For example, in Cuba, people don't work their asses on an 8 to 5 like we do here. They don't pay bills like we do in here. So they don't understand that. They come here and they simply just want to get. In Cuba, people think that once you get to the U.S., you're gonna have everything. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. And
No.
you're entitled to everything.
Not everybody.
That's the people who are
that's
coming
the
in
mentality,
now.
yes.
But mentality from when I came
It's different.
is different because my parents always knew they had to work their ass off,
Yeah.
and they did, and they have.
Yeah, that's true. My dad.
And I
got-
still don't agree just because Orly, like in my case, I became a citizen. They're still not citizens. That doesn't mean I don't agree that they've been here in this country for 20 years, providing, surviving, working, everything, and they still don't get to vote for the
understand, but I
president that they
still-
want
I
to.
get that part.
I am a firm believer that the majority of the people that come from Cuba at any given time, they want to depend on the government, bro. It doesn't matter how hardworking they are. They
but you
come
know
with
why
that
though,
mentality.
right? You know why? Because they lost all type of culture and values. Because in
It's-
Cuba, if you don't
I'm not
steal
arguing that. Yeah,
and if you don't invent, you don't live.
Correct.
So they come here and then they face themselves with an 8-hour job, right? They're not used to that.
it's a culture shock, bro, for them.
But the thing is, what we're talking about, I get what you're saying. If you get here and you've been here at least 5-7 years, maybe you should be allowed to vote if you're a resident, but you have to know at least a little bit about this country.
Yeah,
At
for
least
sure.
a little bit. Because, or what does this party represent? What is this? You need to know. Like, if I'm gonna go vote, I wanna, if you're gonna vote or have something to say on the vote, because it matters, who you're gonna vote for. You need to learn a little bit about what party and why you wanna vote for that.
But it's
and-
crazy
Okay,
how Yeah.
Go.
It's crazy how your perspective changes, right? When you've already been here for X amount of time. Like my family, bro, Republican, 100%.
My dad too. But
That's it. Even me. Like
no.
something that I would have never believed.
no, but I was in
That
the
I would
middle.
have been.
I was in the middle always. And even when my dad told me, who you going to vote for? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't like none of them. But now they're pushing me. Now I'm Republican because of everything the Democrats are doing. You know, that's
Yeah.
why. That's the only reason. And before, did you know this? Before the Democrat used to fight for everything that the Republicans are fighting now for.
Yeah.
So it was
Sort
the
of,
opposite.
yeah.
Now it's changed. And it's, you know, I mean, I think you should vote if you know, at least take a test or something, or know a little bit about who you're voting for.
I just
At
want to
least.
Okay, but
know who
let's say
voted for
my-
Biden, bro.
But this, Jolly, okay. I'm
My
sorry to-
dad came
Okay.
here as a preso político. So,
My dad too.
okay. So you don't think they know who they want to vote for? You don't think they know based on
Before?
the information they see on TV and anywhere else, and they get
But that's Cubans. It's not every, it's Mexicans,
okay.
everybody.
But don't you think they know?
No.
I think my dad knows who he wants to go for.
But the thing is, the Democrats.
He has the right information to vote.
But the thing is, why they're doing it? Why would you want everybody to vote that's not even a citizen? You know why the Democrats are the one pushing for this? Because they know they're going to lose.
I agree.
And they know if they do that, they're going to be like,
You may get more votes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
so
From
that's
the people
why I'm
that
against
don't
it.
understand or know. Correct. But, you know, it depends.
I think everybody will go for Democrats.
I think you should vote if you're a citizen. That's my thing. You should go through a test at least write a sentence and know a little bit about the history of this country.
Like Biden just opened the doors to freaking South America, bro.
Bro, ¿qué es eso, bro?
The entire South America. That's it. Like, yo,
Yeah, well, Biden has done a lot
alfombra
of
roja
things
para todo el
that
mundo, va adentro.
Hey, and
are
look,
questionable.
if you're coming into this country
I don't think
illegally,
Biden knows what's going on.
No, he
Who
doesn't.
voted
He
for
only
that
wants
guy,
ice
bro?
cream
Who
and
voted for that guy?
well, so if I say
voted
that,
for that
if I
guy, bro?
say that right now, if I say what I'm gonna say, if I answer you, we cannot put this video on YouTube.
so don't answer,
So
please.
don't answer.
Why? You see, we're being restricted.
Yes, we are.
This is your.
I want to
You're
go on
restricting
YouTube.
yourself. You
This
can
is
just say
yeah.
it
You
right
can
away.
say it. This is your.
Say in
podcast.
other words. What do you want to say? I'll put it in a nice way.
Okay, basically,
Don't say it in the microphone.
I'm gonna say it because we have Rumble. Thank God for Rumble.
No, I want to watch it on YouTube.
Rumble stands for freedom of speech.
No.
Speech. Okay,
God, we're gonna go into this fight now.
but I'm just saying.
Come on for Shirley.
Well, the thing is that if you,
Maybe if you whisper, they won't hear it.
yeah, they will hear it. It was the whole issue that the votes were rigged. Yeah,
They were.
they were. Bro.
I mean,
They were.
That
Trump
people were
has
voting.
said over and over there's proof of that,
Yeah, that people
but
were
we
voting.
all chose to ignore it.
That's wild, bro.
Bro, he's not gonna run. Like, there's no way a Democrat is gonna win on 2024.
No, Biden cannot win.
I
again,
don't want to
bro.
say this, but I
I
feel
don't
like
even think he's running.
No,
Is he
I think
running?
he is. I
He's
think he
running.
is.
Running?
I think
Well,
he
he's
is.
not
Biden
running.
needs to go to a home.
he's being
he is.
controlled, guys. Like he's being
Yeah.
controlled.
He's like a puppet.
So, he can't even speak. He gets lost in.
He wants ice cream all the time. Ice cream and young kids.
Did you see that when the school shooting happened in Illinois?
wants ice
Yeah, he was
He-
joking.
Yeah, I only
bro.
came here because there's ice cream.
No, he goes, I have chocolate ice cream and my refrigerator is full.
You could go
of ice-"
check.
You could go check. Look, yes.
Yeah.
But no.
And I
That's
literally
sad,
complained
bro.
about
This is
Trump
America.
when he was like
That's
very
sad.
blunt.
Like people lost their lives, and you're
Everybody
just
was
there talking about.
I don't care what you say, bro, but I love Trump. He was funny and everything he said was
no,
facts.
Listen.
I don't know, man. I mean,
But everybody's like, he's
hilarious.
racist. He's this.
No.
Come on now, bro. He's
When
done more
Trump
than.
first came out, I wasn't against him. The thing with Trump, for me, my opinion, is that he's very blunt, as you are.
As you
And
should
that
be?
that could cause a problem because
No.
at the end of the day, you're representing a country and you need to be political, you need to be educated, you need to say the right words the right way.
That's his
because you're
biggest
still
flaw.
representing a country. I had like a major shock. I was with Johnny. We went to Paris. Our Uber driver is driving us from the airport to the fucking hotel. And then Trump had just came out and he comes up with that subject. The Uber driver brings up that subject. And I'm here like, I don't know what to tell you, man. He goes, yeah. Trump is very like, he was just here. And he says things like that we don't agree with. I'm like,
Like what?
I don't remember what's going
Nah,
on.
the
He
thing
had
is-
just came out. He's very blunt.
He's not a
and he's a
politician, bro.
businessman.
He's a businessman.
Okay,
He's a
That's the
businessman.
thing.
But you cannot say I'm against this person. You have to give me
No.
why. You have to tell me why you don't like the guy.
He didn't say he was against him. We were just interacting and expressing.
Well,
how-
I'm asking you why you didn't like him. Tell me one thing you didn't like about him.
because at the end of the day, if you're president of a country, you still need to be politically and you need to speak in a correct way. You need to say things in a correct way. You need to be professional. You need to be professional.
No.
You have to be professional,
No.
Orlando.
That has, it's not,
It's like Biden right now coming up and talking about ice cream. That's not professional.
how about Obama?
Obama was the most professional
And what happened with
president
Obama?
we've had.
You know how many times I had to pay $600 because I didn't want health insurance? He obligated me to either have...
He was trying to do a good thing
Yeah, and backfired.
because you didn't get the insurance because you wanted
You're
to be a
obligating
badass.
me to something I don't want. For me, coming from Cuba,
You're coming from Cuba
That is
where it's
communism.
free
it's communism. We have the worst
because
health.
it was free. So you didn't have to think about it. You didn't have to worry about it.
Listen, when you obligate somebody to do something, you're basically controlling me what you want me to do. For me, that's communism.
Wait, but you
somewhere.
could have chosen to not have
Exactly.
insurance
And
and,
if
just
you-
pay a fee.
Yeah.
$600.
Yeah.
But why? If I'm healthy and I don't want to go to a hospital and I don't want to check myself, well, I don't want insurance.
Because you know how many people go to the hospital in emergency like you who don't have insurance and then the bill goes up to 20,000, 50K, something. Who pays for that? Because you don't.
What do you mean?
Once you go to the, if you didn't have insurance and you went to the hospital and it was $50,000, you're gonna pay that when that goes off your credit in 7 years, or did you wait the 7 years for
You
that to
want me
go
to
away?
tell you something?
You waited the 7 years for that to go away.
No, it's fine. You know what? I'll give you a little
Who
story.
pays for that?
I'll give you a story. Insurances suck. This health.
Let's hear it.
The health stuff in here sucks regardless.
Correct.
But my mom went to get an X-ray with insurance. It cost her more than without insurance.
How much?
Like I think it was $200 with
That's the
insurance.
copay for that type of.
Without insurance, it was less. So tell me, yeah.
How?
Yes, the lady that did it
It's
was
a
like,
copayment.
the lady that did it told her, listen, I advise you to not use the insurance.
Okay, but you don't have to use the insurance.
But how does that make sense? I'm paying insurance so it could be cheaper for me.
Correct. But there's still a copay because there's terms and conditions, whatever may be. But
Bueno,
if a lot of people are doing that, which a lot of people were, which you go to the emergency, your bill ranks up to $50,000, you're like, okay, I'm not gonna pay that shit. I'm gonna leave it there. In 7 years, it's gonna go away from my credit, and nobody's gonna know.
at the end of the
You
day,
know how
it
many
didn't
people
work.
were doing that?
At the end of the day, it didn't work. What he did, because they took it out.
Well, there's still people that are using Obamacare are benefiting from it.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
The older people, not you,
The thing is
obviously.
that-
he
Orly,
didn't
they-
do. He was politically correct, and everything he said was all nice. But I still half of the other things he did with all his political.
You didn't
words,
like Obama as a
No.
president?
I think he did a
He
lot of
went
good
to
things.
Cuba. He went to Cuba
think he
to
was a
do
good
business with communists.
No, Orlando.
Yeah, con eso te lo digo todo.
No, because
Not
he just
necessarily.
lost the insurance thing, so he needs to win.
No, he did, what do you mean? He asked for a loan. So for some, the little I know.
Basically, he tried to open up the doors for the Cuban people.
You're right.
Correct.
You're
He
right.
tried to help.
That's why he took the wet
tried
dry
to work
feet
some
thing.
diplomacy between
He tried.
U.S. and Cuba. That's why he tried to
He
do it.
tried.
He tried.
He tried, bro. I mean,
No, don't do like that. He tried.
he was there, but I mean,
He didn't do anything, guys.
tenía free for
There's-
al
He didn't
otro
do
ahí
anything.
vivo. What else?
He didn't do
you gonna
anything.
ask?
He could.
Everybody praised him because he was the first black president. And yeah, oh God, the first black president. You know, that's why he was.
I don't think he was all bad,
He wasn't all bad.
in my opinion.
Pero don't tell me that if you speak correctly, you are correct. No.
No, you're right.
I think he
but
did a lot
also,
of good things, man.
if you're a president of the United States of America,
Okay.
which is like
What did
United
Trump say?
States of
What
America,
did Trump? Okay. What
you
did
need
Trump?
to speak correctly.
Why? If
You
I'm
need to speak professionally.
if I'm telling Johnny right now,
you need to be respectful.
if I'm telling Johnny right now, we need to close our borders, right? Because if you go to any other country, we're the only one that accept people. coming in and help him and give him benefits,
I agree.
right? Not even Mexico.
Listen, I
Go to
love
Mexico.
Trump. I love Trump.
But-
But you have to say that when he
Yes,
started,
yeah, he said-
was very blunt, and that's not the way a president of the United States of America is supposed to speak to the public
That's not
or to any other
what-
countries.
No, that's
you
not
could
the way
do it
you
in private.
think he shouldn't speak.
You could do it
I
in
prefer
private.
him speaking like that than any other guy speaking correctly, and he's just brainwashing me with words. Come on.
You're in the United States of America.
What
I
she
don't-
means
I
is
think
just
Obama
him
balanced
being
it out.
inappropriate, not like blunt.
What did he
like,
say that it was inappropriate?
It's just
A lot
him
of
being
things.
a lot of things.
Like what?
we
I can't remember. It was 4 years
would
ago.
Need,
No,
we
no,
would
no,
need
no.
another.
Yeah, the
We would need
tweets.
another hour, and we have like 5 minutes
Yeah.
to talk
You
about
need-
the
give me-
many
Can you
inappropriate.
Google that?
No, 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 no.
He
Wait, wait, wait,
said-
we're gonna have to
he
say bye to-
said-
Wait.
We're gonna have
Give
to
me
say
one
bye to
example.
Trump. We're gonna
One
have to say bye
example
to
that he
Biden.
said that you think it was inappropriate. One.
He made that comment. I don't remember exactly what he said about those girls that they were minors. What was it that he said that he liked?
I don't remember.
That
Bro, I
he
forgot.
liked
He-
those girls
Orly,
that were
Orly,
minor,
Orly, he
whatever. The
said-
video is on YouTube. You can look it up.
Orly, he
Like
said-
it was inappropriate,
He
and you
tweeted-
know that. Like just accept the fact that he was a good president.
I never heard about
Orly,
that.
he
Then
said
you
a lot
need
of
to-
mean shit on Twitter, bro. And like
It was
very,
just-
very
Especially Twitter.
unprofessional. Like it was
And it
wild.
was
like,
funny
he
as
was the-
hell.
yeah, it was funny, but it shouldn't
Okay.
be funny. That's the
But-
thing. Like he
But
should be
out of all the
professional.
presidents we had, he's done the best for this country.
Correct.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
we
fine.
agree.
Yeah.
But just accept the fact that he
agree.
was
But
inappropriate.
Listen,
Anyway.
He
Jesus,
wasn't
he cannot.
well-spoken.
He cannot for the life of him just accept
Exactly.
something.
He wasn't well spoken.
They will give him a speech. They will give him a script to follow, and he didn't.
I agree with that.
No.
Oh, thank God.
You have an advisor for a reason. They know what the people want to hear. They know how they want to hear it. You need to follow it, because if you don't, that's going to create controversy.
Well, now everybody wants him
You
back,
could- you
and
could
he's still
speak-
speaking how he speaks.
That's
No, you
fine,
could
but
go-
that's because we have Biden.
Oh, but see, it's like, what do you guys want? then?
Listen, what he did privately with the presidents of other of
We never
Russia,
said we don't
he
want
went to-
him.
He went to Russia and he shut him up. He went to Korea and he
Listen.
shut him up. North
Li-
Korea. Fine. That's privately. Okay? Whatever he said in those interviews, fine. But when you're speaking to my country, or the country that I feel I belong to now, when you're speaking to the country, you still need to speak the words people want to hear. Because that's just how it works.
So yeah, you
It's
basically,
just politics.
Hey, Elsa, we're gonna have to let it go.
yeah.
Let it go.
At the end of the day, 2024, vote for
2024.
Trump.
Anyways,
We will be voting for Trump.
What?
You won't be voting?
We will
oh
be.
yeah, definitely for sure.
We,
Anyways, thank you guys
this
for
video is going to be too much.
thank you guys for being here tonight. I really enjoyed it. For everybody back there behind cameras, if you like the video, please like the video, subscribe. Also, any feedback will be greatly appreciated. You know, the things you like, the things you didn't like. What would you like? What you would like to see more? What you would like to see less? Please let us
Orlando.
know.
Yeah, we
in the
might not.
comments.
We might not follow all the things you don't like or you would like to see, but we'll take it into consideration.
Yeah, as you can
If you
see.
want me and Maura to be back every month,
Yeah, if you like our guests, who would you like to be repeated in the podcast? Also, I forgot what I was gonna say. So yeah.
Yeah, there goes that. All right, it's a wrap.
Feel it all at once.